Okay.
Yeah. What if I was to tell you that there's a group of people out there so important that without them, our lives would be virtually distant from what it is today, and that this state would almost be uninhabited? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the roughneck. Now, this is why I would like to show you how this elite group of people not only operates, but how they live and safety measures they face on a daily basis. So let's look at how these people are in terms of what they do, safety factors that affect them, and their personal lives. So according to Merriam-Webster, the definition of a roughneck is somebody who works with or on an oil rig. This includes floor hands, derrick hands, motor hands, and drillers. Now, a motor hand is the basic entry-level position on a drilling rig. They are the bottom of the totem pole. Their main goal is to make connections and disconnect stands of pipe. After a few years of doing this job, you will turn on to becoming a derrick hand. Now, a derrick hand works in the derrick, racking back pipe, and also works on the mud pits, making sure that the characteristics of the drilling fluids stay proper, and if not, adjusting them. Once you've done that for a certain amount of time, you turn on becoming a motor hand. His job is being responsible for making sure that all motors not only operate correctly, but safely. And then lastly, you have your driller, who is in charge of the rig crew and actual drilling operations. So now that we see who these people are, let's take a look at where they work on a drilling rig. As you can see, your floor hand operates mainly in that area. Your derrick hand works up there in the derrick and on the mud pits. Your motor hand works with the generators and motors around the location. And lastly, your driller works in what's called the top doghouse. So now we know who exactly we're talking about and what their job titles are. Let's look at some safety factors that they have to deal with. Now, this is a video of a man using a piece of safety equipment called the Geronimo, which is a last line of defense to get off a rig should it catch fire while working in the derrick. Now, why did I show this video? That's because according to the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, an average of one person died every 3 days in the oil and gas industry between 2003 and 2010. That's 7 times greater than all other U.S. industries combined. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, 4,200 people were injured in 2007 alone. And from personal experience, I've known that it takes a lot for someone to report personal injury in this occupation. But what are they doing to counteract that? Well, within the last 10 years, there's been a revolution in safety, from new types of harnesses, new types of restraining devices, safety inspections for all this gear, and adjustments to routine tasks, from everything to how you walk on the rig, to even going up and down stairs. Now that we've seen how horrifying this job can be, what are some advantages? Well, you get a pretty interesting work schedule. You generally work 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. You get good wages with minimum experience required. According to CNN Money, the average oil field worker in 2011 made $99,000 a year. And most of those jobs don't even require a GED. So we've seen why it's good to do this job and some of the disadvantages and dangers associated with that. But there is an upside. This provides upper middle class wages for people who otherwise wouldn't have opportunities for this. New beginnings for those who come from rough pasts, and a sense of pride. So for many people, this is a family tradition. They work from generation to generation doing the same job tasks. And I'd like to leave you guys with a quote that a guy, Dwayne, that I worked with this summer, left. When I asked him why he did this day in and day out, he he told me it's so he could put food on his children's plates, he could put a roof over their heads. Thank you.
How's time?
4:58.
4:58. So did the roughneck die?
No.
Is that you, Coleman?
Yep, that's me this summer. My biggest fan. We had a guy that would actually come every day to work, and he has had a big garden because he'd bring like watermelons and cantaloupes every day for us and just give them to us. So that was one of the watermelons he gave us. That's the rig I worked on this summer, and those are trucks for cementing. And that's a picture from what's called the board on top of the derrick, where you actually, the derrick man slings back the pipe. And that's the view down. And you have one cable that attaches you to a railing. You see it, yeah.
So what were you? Oh, sorry. So what were you?
I was an intern this summer on a drilling rig, so I actually got to perform all the job tasks. But, I mean, basically they just wanted me to know what it's actually like on a rig.
Wait, was this on the sub?
No, this was down in Oklahoma.
Ah.
And like to give you an idea of some other, if you see a tornado while working, you keep working. Like you can see it in the distance. You only stop work if it's coming towards you. Yeah, so it's a terrifying first tornado I ever saw.
Did the guy with the hair die?
Oh yeah, we saw 3 tornadoes while we were at work this summer.
So the guy, the video that he fell off, did he have the thing attached to him?
So what it's actually like is it's literally like a wheel with a post and a little T, and you sit on it and you ride it down a cable, because if the rig floor catches fire and you're up in the derrick, that you can't climb down the ladder into this engulfing flames. The idea is it's kind of a safety cable that you ride this little thing down, and the brake is a one-time use, and you pull the brake too hard and you're just holding on to this post and tossed him out. No, he didn't die, surprisingly, actually, but he was a paraplegic.
Oh.